What are we doing? We're having a great time. We're having a hell of a time. Why the fuck are you not here? Are you in your basement doing your digital nomad job alone by yourself, sucking? Well, look, you don't have to. You can have a sense of community. You can belong to a group. You can have friends that have your back. You can meet high status, amazing individuals that are intelligent and well-traveled, and they can hold the camera and the light for you like these guys. Anything is possible, okay, if you give value to others. So I want to talk to you about making a great first impression. All of my life, I've been traveling the globe for about maybe 15 years working on this skill, and it was super hard. And I developed techniques to fast track that, and I taught it to many other people around the globe.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Wow, that whole thing didn't record.
Oh,
okay.
Didn't record?
Didn't record.
Oh, no.
Something happened with the button.
Well, at least I can give you more light.
It didn't record?
It didn't record. No,
You should
now
know.
it's recording. Now it's
But the
recording.
signal's
Something
always
happened.
better anyway.
Yeah.
You fucked
exactly.
up. You fucked up big time.
It's not. He's moving the DJ stuff.
That's probably better.
Hold on, it's like that. Or maybe it's better if I give it to you so you can see it. There's 4 things that are required for a good interaction, a good approach to meet a stranger. The first one is just squaring up. Squaring up means like this. So there's different lengths. By the way, put your arm out. This is about social space. Okay, so if I don't know you, just like walking down the street, I wouldn't get any closer, it'd be just about this close. This close, about arm's length, is called like friendly space. Okay, so if I'm trying to be your friend, I'm gonna talk to you in this space. I'm not gonna go any closer because this is called relationship space. All right? So I'm gonna be just about friendship space, anybody I talk to. And I wanna square up with you. That means when I'm talking to you, I wanna be shoulder to shoulder, approximate. Like this is okay a little bit, or like this, but I don't wanna be super like this. Because what happens is, if I'm projecting my energy this way, and you're projecting your energy this way, just walk for a second, you're gonna continue to, and the energy's gonna go by, right? You'll see this a lot with people that are coming from the bathroom, right? I'm like, walk by, I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, 2 seconds, da-da-da. And they just walk past you because they're going to the bathroom, okay? So you wanna make sure that you are, as much as possible, this to this, okay? Shoulder to shoulder, squaring up. If it's 2 people, don't be on the outside of 2 people tapping to get in. Try to like, have your energy projected towards them and their energy projected towards you as much as possible. That will ensure a good interaction. The next one, oh, by the way, more over here, Jeff. Yeah, the next one, make sure that your eye contact is there. You don't want your eye contact to be like 100% like this, like you're trying to burn a hole through their head with your thoughts and you're like trying to it's like, you know, Cyclops from the X-Men with that red laser, like, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to like look past you through the wall, like trying to intimidate you or like implant ideas into your head. And look at you just normal and cool like this. And if once in a while, it's a very soft gaze. If once in a while my eyes kind of like go like that for a second, it's fine. So like when I'm talking to somebody, like 85% of the time, I'm like this, like looking at them, but like 15 or 10%, I'm kind of like looking away or just like thinking about something and then like I go back to them, okay? It's almost like if I was recording a YouTube video to a camera, I had to actually practice looking at the camera. The camera is a dead lens. It's actually super weird. I had to like look into the abyss, but not like stare too hard or like not like think of thoughts like this too much. I have to like focus back and look into the camera or else it loses the viewer's attention. So this is very good practice for being a YouTuber as well. You can do this in the mirror at your house while you're brushing your teeth. Like just look at yourself for more than like 20 seconds, 30 seconds at a time. So eye contact, very important. Because if I'm not looking at you, eventually you feel like I'm inside of my head or you feel like I'm not focused on you and then your attention goes to your cell phone and then it just goes downhill, okay? Squaring up in eye contact. The next thing is just talking. Simple, sounds easy enough. Talking. When you approach somebody, for the first 30 seconds, they don't even know what the fuck is going on. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like imagine I'm some guy on the street, I come to you, okay? And I'm like, I'm gonna say it in like Chinese now, okay? Or like gibberish. I'm around a stranger. You're just kind of like, whoa. The first moments you're like, what is this person thinking? Why are they approaching me? What do they want? As humans, we're always like, what does this person want? What is this person trying to take from me? So they take like maybe 15, 20 seconds of you just talking for them to scan you and be like, okay, his shoes are clean. He doesn't have a weapon in his hands. Okay, his shirt's kind of normal and nice. Oh, he's smiling. His eyes are bright. Okay, I'm safe. Like it takes a while for people to just process that. You know what I mean? So while you're talking the first 20, 30 seconds, they're not gonna be even able to respond to you. They need you to just talk for a bit to get them over the hump. And they're like, oh, cool. So if you're meeting them, I might meet somebody. I'm like, it's totally cool. I get it. You get approached a lot tonight. I understand. Anyways, it's awkward for both of us, but I want to meet you anyways. What's up? I'm Madison. Good handshake. Okay, cool, chill. I like that, right? I might even just narrate the awkwardness. Oh, hey guys, I startled you. Right, imagine you're like this way, and I startle you for a second. Hey, what's up? Oh, I see you're startled. I apologize about that. That was not my intention. Anyways, we can start over. Calm down, relax. What's up? Nice handshake. Good to meet you. Good eye contact. I like that. My name's Madison. Good to meet you. What's up? I might just narrate the awkwardness so I can just talk for the first 20 or 30 seconds. So they're like, what? Oh, okay. Like, do we know you? Do we not know you? I'm just gonna talk. 20, 30 seconds, it's on you. Don't ask, what's your name? Where are you from? Because if you throw it on them too fast, they're gonna drop the ball. Last but not least, voice tonality. Your voice tone has to have a positive dominance, we call it. It's not like, I hate you or whatever. It's like positive dominance. You're positive, but you're also dominant. There's like dominance in your voice. There's assertiveness in your voice. Hey, what's your name? Nice to meet you. How's it going? What's up? I'm Madison. Great spot, isn't it? I know. You guys look like friends. Digging the shirt. Pink. Works good on you. I'm like dominant in my voice tone, and I'm also positive in my voice tone. These two things. Almost like if a police officer pulls you over, they'd say, hey, license to registration, please. They say the word please, which is a bitchy question, but they're positive and dominant in their voice tone. Super important. Say license and registration, please.
License and registration, please.
Okay, cool. A little louder. There's the positive part.
License and registration, please.
Good. A little more dominant.
License and registration,
A
please.
little more dominant.
License and registration, please.
A little louder now.
License and registration, please.
Better. See, that's what you want. For any question. Hey, what time is it? Where are you guys going? Where are you guys from? How old? Anything you say, what's up, nice to meet you. You want to have positive, dominant frame or in your voice. Got it?
Yeah.
Cool.
So why the fuck am I showing this to you? Why does it matter? Because you can do it. Listen, I'm doing this to show you can do it in any town. If you live in Denver, Colorado, if you live in Utah, if you live in some bumfuck place, you can replicate what I'm replicating. You don't have to be me to do it. I'm trying to inspire you and give you the blueprint. I'm trying to be social circle messiah up in this bitch and show you that you can do it with minimal investment, time, and energy. That's the whole point of this. So wherever you are in the world, I'm coming out and I'm flying out there. I actually got a European tour happening. I'm going to Oslo, Prague, Budapest, and Amsterdam, and you can learn from me live in the flesh, face to face, man. Build your own community, build your own social circle. I'm not gonna bring you out to Medellin, okay, as great as it is. I'm not gonna bring you out here or Vegas or LA in some Hollywood destination. I want you to be able to do this from your place, in your town, following your passions, the people you love, and create that sense of community in your life. So click down below, there's a link to all my tour dates, where I'm gonna be, all my other programs, including my free mini course, which you will definitely enjoy and get a lot from if you're brand new to my content. Click the link, don't delay, don't mess around, stop delaying, do it now, you're gonna enjoy it. Cheers.
And the program is I go out with you for 3 days to bars, lounges, nightclubs, and I work with you. I'm like a little angel on your shoulder, or the devil. I'm literally behind you in real time, like moving your hands, like a puppet master, like Geppetto, and in your ear telling you what to say in real time and how to fix it. So I'm on all of your social interactions with you, okay? And I like to do my programs where I have it a 3-to-1 instructor ratio. Not everybody does that. Not everybody in the industry does that. Probably nobody in the industry does that anymore. But I like to keep it a 3-to-1 instructor ratio. The reason for that is because I can give you the most amount of time. So if, let's say, for example, I had 10 students on a program, per an evening, I can only give you 10% of my time. But if I have 3, I can divide it 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. So 33% of my time to each person. If I have more than 3 students, what I do is I just bring my coaches that I've trained with me, and we keep it at 3-to-1 instructor ratio. We keep it, all right? Nobody in the industry does that. So the program is I go out with you 3 days to all those environments. It usually starts off at the beginning of the day. I do what's called a pre-brief, kind of like this, a little seminar session where we like get to know each other, we break down things that are happening in our lives, we come up with the mission, the strategy, kind of like Marine Corps people about to go in and like have the strategy and the plan, pre-brief. Then we do what's called the infield portion, where actually I go out with you, and that's the part where I'm like readjusting you in real time, I'm helping you, and we're doing drills. Today, these drills you saw are not like my drills that I do with you in field. These are drills that are good for like a classroom. The drills that I do with you in field are more like get you to respond physically. They install the lessons into your physiology and your behaviors. They're really strong, okay? And I have about 25 drills that I have. And I tailor them exactly to your sticking points. So some guy might say, I run out of things to say. Drills just for that. Somebody says, I call it the good-looking guy frame. It says, all my friends are really successful and I feel left out and I try to keep up with them. Drills for that. Somebody says, I can't deal with social pressure. Particular drills for that. I tailor the program like a doctor giving him the prescription of what he needs for the program. I'm very precise with this. I have it down to a science, all right? So then that's the infield portion. Yay, fun experience, okay? Then we go, after all that's done, we sit down, we do what's called the nighttime debrief. And debrief is where I sit down with you in a diner, if it happens to be a diner or someplace, and we discuss in detail what happened. Because when we're in the club, I'm not gonna say to you, all right, you see that here, this happened. I'm not gonna be analytical with you because it's gonna force you in your head. But I'm gonna sit down with you afterwards and break it down to you like a surgeon in detail. I'm gonna say what you did great, you should continue doing. I'm explaining to you what you did wrong. I'm explaining all the things that you can do differently. And I'm gonna teach you how to do what you might have seen me do. One of the other great things about a boot camp program is it's like you get to see me in action. If you've ever wanted to see me in action besides a video, you might have seen like some hidden camera stuff. You're like, oh, is that real? Well, you get to see it in real life. It's very, very different when you see it in real life because you realize like it hits you differently. You might even see me like get rejected socially. You're like, that was great. One of the things that people say is they love seeing me like have a hard interaction, like doesn't go well, because it makes them feel better about themselves. So you'll see that, and you'll see me recover from a bad night. You'll see me recover from a bad social interaction, okay? And you get to see me do it in real time. So it's like, watch Madison do it, then Madison does it with you. We're doing it together at the same time, and then I lift you up to the highest level, and I release you like a bird, and you do it yourself, okay? So you get to watch me do it, you do it with me throughout the night, and then towards the end of the night, I'm like, you got the lesson. You can fly now, Harry. Like, you're a wizard now, Harry, and I let you go do it. You're like, I can fly, I am a wizard. Jeff used to have this great example. He would say boot camp is like boot camp a lot of the time is like in your life, you're holding onto a ledge and you don't want to let go. You're afraid of falling. And I'm like stepping on your fingers, being like, you can fly. Look at all the instructors. We're flying around. You can fly just like us. You can fly. We're like, but I don't want to let go. I'm like, fly, fly. And then we step on your fingers. You're like, huh? Oh, I can fly. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is great. So I want to get you to fly with me on the program. That's what I want to do, okay? So yeah, we have them happening in Vancouver. Shout out to Vancouver. We have them happening in Montreal. I have one in Los Angeles. It's happening, I think, in July, something like that, in July or August. I have to check the exact date. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. If you ever had the desire to do it, now is a great time to take action on it. Some people said, well, financially it might be an issue. I don't want to leave anybody behind. I have a no man behind policy. So if finances are an issue for you, we can do something, we can be financially engineering and we can create something for you where you can probably like either do a deposit of $500 to reserve your seat. Like I said, I limit it to 3-to-1 instructor ratio. So you can do deposit of $500 to like save your seat, or when you speak to me and my guys, we'll be very creative. So the first thing is officially just welcome to boot camp. Boot camp is a funny word. Why don't we call it like partying with the boys or like social skill extravaganza? I like the word boot camp because boot camp means that it is not completely simple and easy. It's gonna be hard. Boot camp is meant to be challenging. Okay, it's not called gardening with the elderly with Madison. My buddy Jeff says it's not called summer camp for little girls. Boot camp means it's gonna be a challenge for you, okay? And it's designed to be a challenge. The goal of this program is not that you like me. Maybe you know me from Instagram or from YouTube, whatever. You're like, I like the guy, I want to take a program with him. He seems nice. I don't want you to like me. My goal is to push you to the brink of your limit right before you break. And then this weekend, after the program is done, you go home and you're happy you like me. You're like, that was great, I got my result. I want you to love the results, but not me. After the program is done, we can be friends. We can be the best of friends. I'll be like, hey man, how's it going? Did you win that basketball game on Thursday? Yeah, like I'll ask you all that stuff. During the program, no, just completely about results. Another thing is, on the program, you're on my program, and that's for a reason. I will listen to your advice. I will listen to your counsel. I will listen to your concerns, but I will not take you and run your program. Because whatever you're doing doesn't work for a reason. That's why you're here. Whatever you think in your brain doesn't work for a reason. That's why you're here. Whatever you've tried has not worked, and that's why you're here. So you're here for a reason. So my goal is to give you the Madison's program. I don't want to hear about what your program is. I don't want to hear about like, my friend Jimmy, He's successful in social skills. He does this. It's like, let's go take Jimmy's boot camp then. But Jimmy hasn't done 20,302 people face to face yet, okay? So I've tested it in every single background. I have a circle of people I test things with. I've done it internationally around the globe. Everything I'm telling you is not based on what I think. I heard Alex Hormozy the other day. He said this amazing quote. Alex Hormozy was like, what is confidence versus competence? Some people are confident because they just believe that they know they're right. That's not actual confidence. That's called like being delusional. Competence is where you've tried something enough times, you've ran the system so many times that you know what the exact result is going to be. I'm here to give you guys competence. I'm here to make you super competent. I'm here to make you so competent that you then appear to be confident, not for no reason, but because you know what's you're doing and you know what's happening. So I'm here to make you competent. Next thing is, don't expect boot camp to be something where it's like a gradual progression. Where like the first day you're stuttering, and the second day like you're now smooth, and the third day you're like Casanova Don Juan, and you're just, you know, everything you say is amazing. It's like slapping people in the face with gold. They're just loving you. It's not the way that it works. It's sometimes random. Sometimes your best night is the first night, and then because you did so well, you're like now hard on yourself, and you're saying, I gotta do better, and now you suck the second night, suck the third night, and then you go home and you're better. It's not a linear progression. You could say the same thing every single night when you approach a person, and then they still might not like you or have different variations. You could be like, I like your shirt. They're like, my grandmother gave me this shirt and she's dead now. And you're like, oh, wrong thing, wrong time. So just practice on getting the skills. That's what's important. Creating the skill for yourself, not the, am I good to get the result I want? But did I get the behavior that I wanted? Did I implement the behavior in myself? The next thing is, I got a weird thing here that's going on. Okay. The next thing is, this is meant to be a program that goes from 10 p.m. at night to 2 in the morning. If I see you guys are exhausted, you're just completely dead, you're just like out of energy, you're like falling on the floor, you're just like, you know, speaking in tongues, then I'll say, all right, let's cut it a little early and we'll start earlier the next day. So the hours of the program are subject to change based on my discretion. By the way, everything I'm saying, you don't got to remember it, just kind of understand it. If you meet somebody that's amazing, very important, you meet somebody that's amazing, guys, a bunch of guys that are hanging out, a bunch of girls, whoever it is, amazing people, and you want to hang out with them, but at the same time, you're kind of like stuck with this dilemma of like, do I stay on this program that I paid for with Madison? My advice to you is to go out and hang out with these people. Make it an awesome adventure. Your goal every night is to make the night as epic as possible. Don't be like, was I good or was I bad? No, just like make the night as epic as humanly possible. If you do that, you will always have a great time and a great story. I want you to create stories while you're on this program, because you're never gonna have a more comfortable learning environment and supportive than me. Like, go do it, you can do it. Go give it your best shot. I'm here to support you. You know, this is your one chance. You're gonna regret it if you don't. Go have the epic stories. And then at the end of the night or the next day, come back and report the stories to me and we'll discuss them and break them out in detail. It's better than not going for the stories, not having the epic adventure, and then just coming and sitting with me in Denny's at 3 o'clock in the morning in the loser circle talking about what you could have done that you didn't do. That's what you don't want. You don't want to be at Denny's or fucking TGI Fridays or McDonald's with the drunk people at 3 in the morning and be like, so there was this person, I had a good connection with them and I didn't go for it. Like, you don't want that. Go out, give it 100%, everything you got, leave nothing left behind in the ring, okay? How good you do is a matter of like, not comparing yourself to him or yourself. It's not a matter of comparing yourself to Madison. You'll never be as good as I am, or Julian in 2016, or whatever. Don't compare yourself to that. Just compare it to like your maximum effort. Did you give it your maximum effort? If that is the case, then you did amazing. That is it. Because your most challenging interaction, right, better and better as time goes on. Your best one today will be your average in 4 months. So just give it your maximum effort, and that's gonna guarantee you success. Next thing, let's think. Yeah, I already mentioned do whatever I say to do. I mentioned some regarding with the elderly. I mentioned the hours of program. I mentioned what is success. All right, a little bit of the logistics of the program here. So every night, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna do this. This is called the pre-brief. It's like an army detail, okay? I pre-brief you on the mission. I'm like, we're going into Afghanistan. This is what it looks like. Take no prisoners. I'm breaking it down for you, okay? Then we do what's called the infield portion. So the infield is where we're actually practicing social skills, or I'm doing drills with you. I might do like a new drill every 30 minutes, just drilling you. I don't like to do theory when I'm out in the club or a party or an event with you, because if I do theory, what ends up happening is you get stuck in your head. It's like taking out an academic book and reading a book while like there's like music pumping. You're gonna feel like weird in the club. So what I do is I give you a lot of fun when we're out. You might ask me a serious question and I might like tickle you as a response. You're like, he's avoiding my questions. No, I just wanna keep you in a fun state. After the infield portion of practicing live in person, then we do what's called the debrief at the end of the night. That's the Denny's or the hotel lobby, where we sit down and I break down in detail analytically what exactly happened to you. I'm like, you did this, I saw this, respond this way, do that next time. We break it down in detail. So don't worry, you will get the feedback you want, but just not at the time you want. You'll get it when it's the appropriate time for you. Okay, I'll give you the feedback later on in the evening or the following day. Hours, feedback, subject to change. What else am I missing here? WhatsApp, okay? So right now, you guys are in the WhatsApp chat. Yeah, you guys are in the WhatsApp, that's right. I created it early. Usually I don't, which is a bad idea. Usually I don't, I'm like trying to like everybody's number at the last minute. All right. So right now you guys all have the WhatsApp. You're in the WhatsApp group. Any questions you have will be in the WhatsApp, okay? What time are we meeting tomorrow? WhatsApp. Should I wear the appropriate jacket or shirt? WhatsApp. What kind of shoes? Sports shoes or regular shoes? WhatsApp. What's the meaning of life? WhatsApp. Madison, why is the sky blue? WhatsApp. Why did my parents not love me? WhatsApp. All answers to life are in the WhatsApp group. Now, the WhatsApp group will be automatically deleted in 90 days. Like whatever is in there, will be deleted. Just because I have like literally about 500 or more WhatsApp groups from around the globe, and it kills my iPhone. I would have to buy a new iPhone every month if I get the storage of like all the photos and videos that were there. So I have it automatically delete now every 90 days. So if you have something you like, copy it and put it into a notepad. Copy it from the WhatsApp, put it into a notepad. Super important. That way you will always have what you want there. All the notes of what we're doing will go in WhatsApp. All the things I've taught you will go into the WhatsApp. All the drills that we're doing will also go into the WhatsApp. Let's see, anything else? Oh, last thing. You're allowed one freak out moment on program. One freak out, one like, what the fuck? I'm about to piss my pants. This is crazy. I can't believe he's asked me to do this. It happens. It happened, I was in Bogota, Colombia last week, and I had one of those moments. The guy almost quit. He's like, you know, man, I thought about quitting when you asked me to do this thing. It really pushed my character. He was a good-looking guy, and I made him look so ugly. He's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I could do this. I thought about leaving, but he stuck with it. But you're allowed one freak out moment, okay? If you get nervous, we will come and meditate on the dance floor. We'll do that together to calm you down. If you're nervous, come tell me. You can watch me interact with people and have a great time, okay? But do not leave and go to another club. Do not leave and go to another venue. If you do that, and people do, you are dead to the company and you are dead to me. Your soul is dead. You no longer exist to me, okay? And if you come back, I'll be like, I don't know who you are. I've never met you before. Who is this guy?